What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and I'm here with the playthrough for XIA, as you can see. In the last part that we did the setup. As you can see down here, kind of off to the side, over here, not completely. I have the ship, and then of course I have the space here, and our economy board here, and we'll have our tracker again down here. You can't see it from there, but that's where it's at. So, just as a quick reminder, we did not pull Loath or Kemplar 2, so those are stacked in our sector tiles. We did not pull enough any of the planets for the merchant NPC, so we haven't really set any of those up. We did put out all of our sector tiles that we could. We have the exploration tokens in this bag, and we'll be using the normal damage tokens to mark when we explore locations, just to make it a little bit easier. Try that. Yeah, so we rolled, and we're starting up here at Red Gulch. For events, instead of doing an event card every time on the Fame Point tracker, it asks, we're basically going to just, we've got these shuffled up. I'll give another quick shuffle. Oopsie. Alright. Quick crap shuffle. We're just going to do basically 3 at 5, 10, and 15 Fame Points. And for movement, the engine, our engine is D8, our shield is D6, and we brought the cargo expansion for our ship. So, without further ado, and I'm going to try to keep most of the, as best I can, the view on the shield, on the system here. So yeah, let's get started. So we got our player turns. The first phase that we have is the action phase. So that's where we can move, we can attack, we can explore. If we're on a mission location, we can draw missions. We can buy and sell, mine, salvage, harvest, etc., etc. So, what do we want to do first? I'm kind of torn because on the one hand, there is very close to us an exploration token there, potentially, and we have some areas that we could mine, right? Which would be awesome. Plus, remember, our players' ship power is this grid, right? So, if we can get inside the borders of asteroids, nebulas, debris fields, which these are asteroids, then we can potentially use that to get some more cargo to be prepared to sell that, since we do have some extra space. So, what do we want to do? Well, I think let's use our impulse. So I'm going to flip that over, and let's go ahead and go 1, 2. Now, since that's an asteroid, when we go in there, we have to roll for damage. So that's going to be a 1 through a 10. We're going to take that much damage. Whew. And then, but we can activate our shields if we want to. And I think, just to be safe, we're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to roll this D20 and D6 at the same time. We get, okay, 16, 2. Cool. So, right, we're good. And we're on that token. So we are going to pull a token from out of our bag. Give it a good shake. You guys can see that I'm not holding onto it with my hand in the bag. Pull around a token, and what do we get? We got a holo. Cool. So we found a holo. Now, the holo does not come from this, right? Because we didn't buy it and we didn't sell it. We just found it. So we're going to take one from the supply and we're going to put it into our cargo bay on our ship. Next, all right, so that token has been resolved. I'll set that over here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our ship's power at an energy cost of 1. So we're going to go from 8 to 7, and we're going to roll this D20. And anything other than a 1 through 4 will give us one of the items on the economy board, or if we roll a 20, an Ember, which we can sell for a ton of money over here at the kiln. And we rolled a 3. Wow. So we've done that. Unfortunately, that did not work, but we've already used it. So we're going to take this card, we're going to flip it over, and until we refresh, shoot, at the end of this turn, we won't be able to use that. Man, that's just unfortunate. Okay. So the next thing let's do is let's engage our engine. We can do that up to 3 times with a D8 is our movement. 7, cool. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go over here to this dead world and try to pick up one of these relic tokens. Possibly even go into the ice asteroid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To try to go to the ice asteroid. Potentially. No, we won't do that. 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Let me double check here. This is one of the new things, so I want to make sure that if I'm on a dead planet, not excavate spaces, I actually have to be here, and I have to move it to get there. Okay. Cool. So then, as an action, okay, I think I'm actually wrong. It doesn't cost an energy to. I do not believe it costs an energy to actually excavate. It does not say that. It's just an action, so our movement, we couldn't continue on with our movement. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go ahead and again use the shield just in case. And that's my understanding is that I would use the shield at the time. And to me, that makes more sense thematically. So what we're going to do, then we're going to roll a 1 and a 3. So we definitely failed. We would take ice damage, but our shield blocked it. And the question is, do we want to try that again and risk a lot of ice damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Let's just try and see what happens. Oh wait. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's definitely not good. So we're going to use our last marker to fly into the kiln. Oops, I didn't roll that where you guys could see it. So we got a 4. So we go 1, 2, and then onto the kiln, 3, and 4. And we'll go right there because that is a mission location for 1. And for 2, remember the kiln acts like a planet, so all the ice, so all that ice damage that we've taken right there, yeah, not good. That's unfortunately going to go away from the kiln. Okay, so that's what we're. Let's see here. I wonder if I can move this up just a hair. Maybe you guys can see it. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll work. So yeah, that'll go away since we're on the kiln. So that's good. We like that a lot. But since we are on a mission location, right, we can draw 3 mission cards. That is, remember, a minor action, so it technically wouldn't stop our movement, although we are going to stop our movement. So we're going to go, and just again to remind you, have this sitting off to the side. All these missions have been shuffled, right? So I'm just going to take a random mission from the top. And the mission is cargo. Pick up cargo cubes. Deliver cargo to the ruins of Drillmoth, which is not on the board yet. But that's okay. We can deliver Terra and Plasma, or Terra, Plasma, and Ember. So we're going to put that over here with our ship, because remember we can't have 1 mission. So that's cool. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. There's really nothing else we can do, unfortunately. So I was really hoping to grab one of these because they usually have a fame point associated with them. Oh well, it is what it is. So that's going to be the end of our action phase. The business phase, since we're on the planet, we can recharge, repair, damage, buy and sell outfits, rearrange or hold, buy ships, or fame point for 5,000 credits. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our ship for just 1 second. So we're going to, normally what would happen is these markers would go to the disarmed, and then we'd have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 energy to arm them if we were in space. However, because we are on the kiln, which is also the same thing as being on a planet, instead what we get to do is we actually get to set them back to full. We get to put our energy back to full, and any ice gets to be removed. Now, it's important to note that ice damage, and I just remembered I did not put a cube there. Ice damage is not ice damage is not the same, okay, as this damage here, right? This is actual damage, not ice freezing damage. So this could only be repaired if I had 1,000 credits and spent that to remove it off my player board. right? And it's 1,000 credits. It's not per damage. It's just to remove all damage. Okay. So, cool. We're done with that. So now we go to the status phase, which is essentially, the round summary. So there's there's a separate card in the solo for the solo round summary that will let you remind you of the system expanse, and then NPCs, and then you have to roll. And I did not have that solo card out because you do your normal player turns, which is what this card would instruct you to do. But then you have this separate solo round summary, which will tell you what to do with the solo piece component. And I'm sorry, I failed to set that out down here, so let me do that for myself. Cool. So we'll do system expanse. We look at all the systems. We find one that has the most adjacent sectors, and then we pick. So right now, basically everywhere has 2. So we will get to choose that for ourselves, fortunately. For now, although that will, I'm going to move this to the side, that will change. We'll pick this one right there. And we will pick a symbol. We have one symbol here, one symbol here. So 1 through 3 will go with a line. 4 through 6 will go through this Y. Alright, so we're going to line everything up on the line. So we pull our top, and this is what we get. We have the chasm. Alright, so lots of stuff going on here. What do we have? Well, we have a outlaw planet. We have tons of gravity rifts going on, which is crazy. And so we need to orient that correctly. Oh, that's funny. It was going to be oriented the same way either way. So there we go. Also, what I forgot to do when I landed on the kiln down here is I have to roll a d6. Oh wow, 6. So it's going to advance 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 spaces along this track. Okay. It's kind of moving as you're sitting in there, right? Yep. So cool. That is system expanse. We don't have any NPCs. So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll a d20, and this is going to be we're going to roll a d20, and based on the result, the AI is going to get some pain points. Fortunately, there are no modifiers, so if the AI was further back on the track from us, if we had some of the merchant abilities, will say, for every 2,000 credits that they made, that they made is going to be an extra, add so many to the die, etc., etc. But right now we don't have any sort of modifiers, which is cool. So we're going to roll the d20. A 13, we're going to consult again this chart, and we look for 13. So that's in the 4 to 14 range, fortunately. And that is 1 fame point. So we're going to move, I'll show you this. Going to move our fame point tracker. So now the AI has 1. We have 0. Now remember, in a normal situation, we would be revealing an event card, but we're going to go 5, 10, 15 for this playthrough, just to, so you don't see a ton of the event cards if you've not seen them already. And yeah, we don't have anybody out otherwise, so now we will start our turn. So what do we want to do? I'm kind of thinking maybe kind of think, as much as I would like to get this, oh, I forgot to do my impulse back. I'm thinking maybe possibly let's fly into here and get another one of these. And the reason I say that is whenever we have two of these tokens, we can turn those in for either credits or for 2,000 credits, or we can turn it in for a fame point. So I'm kind of thinking, and that happens immediately. I'm kind of thinking that I'd like to do that to get a fame point and just see what we get. So let's go ahead. Let's see, one. Let's see, well, 1, 2. Dang it, our impulse isn't going to get us there. So let's go ahead and use one of our energy markers to roll our engine die. 6. Cool. So we're going to fly out of near. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, we're traversing a nebula space. So when we do that, we have to roll a d20, and we will have a 1 through 10, that's how much energy we lose, and an 11 through 20 means nothing happens. So let's hope we roll an 11 through 20. 13, awesome. We're good. 3. So we went 1, 2, 3. So we're going to pull from our bag exploration tokens again. So get a good shuffle up. One more shuffle. And come on, something good. Nope, I didn't see it. Okay, wow. So we refill our energy, which would have been really good if I guess we hadn't have made it or lost all of our energy anyway. But that does mean, so really that doesn't have any effect on us. It does mean we have 2 of these tokens, and we will turn both of those tokens in for a fame point, I think. We don't really have any planets or anything out to consider taking the cash to go buy cargo, and we don't have any damage or anything like that, so that's not really going to help. So next, remember, right? This is another reason that we did this. That we have, because of the refresh that happened on the planet now, we have this Batia Grid card available, which means we can spend 1 energy and roll the die and potentially get one of those items. So we're going to do that and hope we don't roll a 1 through a 3. Are you serious? We rolled a 3. The exact same thing we did last time. So we don't get anything, and that ability is used. So that's so depressing. So I think the one other time I've played with this ship, and it's the same thing that happened. Every time I wanted to roll for that, I was rolling horrendously and rolling a 1 through a 3. So I never got much, but I had all that potential. Okay. What to do? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe going back to Sift could be good. I could go mine in an asteroid, possibly. Well, I could go mining. I think I did that wrong, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I would go to this mining space. I wouldn't be rolling for damage. Okay, yeah. I think I completely messed that up. My apologies. So let's activate our drive again. Here we go. 6. Cool. We're moving out of that space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, I believe I still have to roll for that energy loss. Whew. We're looking for 11 through 20. 14. Okay. So we're good on the energy loss there, because notice that is a solid line. That is not well, I'll have to look that up. I think I have to roll twice for that. I could be wrong, but I feel like I do. So that's going to be my movement. And now we're going to take the mining action. We're going to attempt to mine. And we're looking for an 11 through 20. Come on, 11 through 20. Oh, 8. Wow, that is our favorite number. Using energy for the defense. Oh, shoot. 5, so we actually only take 3. It's just damage. We have a number of slots on our ship. So we took 1, 2, 3. In empty spaces, we still have our cargo space there. So that's unfortunate, but not a game ender or anything like that. Cool. So the question is, do we want to do it again? Well, I guess probably the better question is, if I do that, can I use shields? Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to double check right quick. You can attempt the mining, and then if it fails, then you would use the shields to reduce the damage. So you don't have to do it at the same time and declare it ahead of time. So we're going to do that again and hope we can get some Terra. 13. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Terra achieved. So we're going to take a Terra cube and we're going to place it in the slot in our cargo hold. And I actually think I'm going to do it again. And oh yes, 15. Awesome. We're going to put that in the cargo cube hold. Now, the cool thing, oh man, we could definitely get 2,000 if we went to the ruins of Dromoth. We don't see that yet. But we need some plasma too. Alright, let's use our final energy to activate our ship. And let's head over here to this excavation location. See what we can do. So we're gonna roll our D8. There it is. So this is why GTSs are amazing, and this is why I've seen some house rules where they rolled, for example, that D6 with this 8 because it's the next one down. Because that really hurts. Because that's all I get to do. Now, I do still have impulse, and I haven't used it, so I might as well go ahead and use it. And go 1, 2, 3. And let's just, for thematic reasons, point ourselves towards the planet, since that's where we're heading. And I think, oh man, I think that's really, yeah, I think that's about all we can do. So we're going to move all of our tokens. Let me show you this. All of our tokens that we've used to the disarmed location. Well, that's not very cool. Then we're going to 2, 3, 4. go ahead and use all of our energy to put those back. Okay. So, yeah, that is the round for us. Now, we do the system expense again. We look at where we have we look at anywhere with the most systems that are open, and that's where we're going to put another tile. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, everywhere is equally open, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, we're going to opt to put something. We got a couple options here, because on the one hand, if I put something over here, I mean, it's going to grow, but it might not be anything close to me, which may be helpful. Of course, I don't know. We still have the scoundrel to come out that may potentially, depending on his behavior, want to attack me. And if I put it somewhere over here, that is definitely going to be, possible damage coming my way. Well, move this over. What the heck? Let's just go ahead and put it here, I think. So we're going to draw it. Oh, wait. We have to put it, we have to choose. We'll choose to align it with a T there. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's do this fair. Again, we have 2 symbols. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to align it with a T. Should have went with my initial instinct. And we have Dorian, where we can buy Terra, but we can't sell it. And we don't have any cyber to sell. All right, so the T. Where's the T? There's the T. So we're going to align it like this. Like so. Now, if we look on the merchant ship, okay, here's the merchant's card. You can see Dorian is one of the planets. Azure, Kemplar 2, Neo Damascus, Lunari are the other ones. Right now, we don't have any of those planets, those trade routes, except for the one. Once we find the next planet in any one of these planets, right? We've already found this one, so any one of these other 4, that will trigger. That will trigger the merchant card to come out, and we'll do the behavior and all that when that happens. So just something to be mindful of, that will be potentially happening soon, because we do know that Kemplar 2 was in the top stack. So we have thus far revealed 2 of the 6 tiles that we had. Somewhere in which we know Kemplar 2's at. So in the next 4 tiles, we're for sure going to do that. And we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want that to be soon. If that happens, we're going to have to start doing some exploring just to get the merchant further away, because he's going to start doing some serious business back and forth. Okay, so like I said, that is the system expanse. NPCs would go. Again, none of the NPCs are out, so we're going to roll the die. Again, and I won't keep showing this, probably the last time I show it, but looking at this chart down here, adding any modifiers, which we don't have currently, we're going to roll the die and see what happens. And we're going to have already forgotten again to place that there, because we've already picked that token up. So let's see what happens. We got a 5. The 5 is good. That's low. We like low. Man, a 1 through 3 would have been better. A 5 is 1, so they do move up to 2 fame points. But that's okay. It's just 1. 1 is good. We like 1. All right.